it's another stop this week in West Washington County at the Okawville Post-Thanksgiving Tournament to bring to you the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. A very pleasant Wednesday evening wherever you may be listening in on 94.1 WMIX, as well online at WMIXsports.com. I'm Danny Czerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. Chris Hugo, voice of Mount Vernon Rams Athletics, here on WMIX, will join me in just a moment as we welcome you into the pregame show sponsored by Coach House Garages. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. About 14 minutes to go before the start of this contest. There are about 40 people in the stands here, Chris. On a Wednesday night, 24 hours before a winter storm possibly come through the area, it looks like people are staying at home, hopefully listening to us and or getting ready for tomorrow and the next day of weather over the weekend.
I'm sure there's quite a few folks out grocery shopping, doing the things that they need to do, maybe visiting an auto parts store, maybe a rural-type store to try to get prepared for the storm coming in, the impending storm. And, you know, the winter storm warning issued obviously through 6 o'clock on Friday and 6 p.m., I should say, on Friday. So I'm sure there's a little bit of sense of urgency amongst folks and maybe not coming out tonight to see this basketball game between two competitive teams in the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors.
And both teams, Woodlawn, both teams, and I said Marissa-Coulterville, start that sentence over 3 times, have taken the floor here as both teams will begin play. Of course, we'll get into more details and more information in just a moment as we get ready to take our first break. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. We do need to take that first break. When we come back, we'll give you a little more information about these two teams. They're getting ready to go at it on night number 2, game number 3 of the Okawville Post-Thanksgiving Tournament. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome into the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a car to protect your car, prized possessions, actually if you're in need of a garage, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. And Monday night in 2 games, Chris. The first game, Okawville beat Marissa-Coulterville 61-30. The Rockets got out such a great start. It's a Marissa-Coulterville team under new leadership in Scott Wine. They only won 4 games last year. Return a few players. But again, essentially, when you look at the lineup and the roster and the age, there are a lot of young players out here for the Meteors from Marissa-Coulterville.
Well, there are. Youth is going to be the key for them. See how they develop. Of course, you have new leadership here, and it's always interesting to see how that usually works itself out in the first year. But the thing to take away from them is really nowhere to go but up. If you're a Marissa-Coulterville Meteor, of course, you start in this tournament, which is good competition between, of course, an independent team, a couple of Cahokia Conference schools, and the Midland Trail schools. So you get off to a nice start. You go into conference play next week against Dupo Tigers, and you take a look what you're able to do in the Cahokia Conference on the smaller side, and you hope that maybe it was through some of this youth and through some of the leadership that maybe over the course of the season you start to get a little bit of that experience. You start to season a little bit so that when February, March roll around, you're able to make a nice little run in the postseason.
Well, and that's the whole thing is you got to be able to grow a little bit. And they play in that Cahokia Conference in a smaller division side of things as those schools, as we know, of course, from Woodlawn, I'm familiar with them, New Athens, of course, Marissa-Coulterville, among others, Dupo in there, the smaller schools. A tough conference, especially on that side. And a lot of people go to the Carlisle-Freeburg side, but overall, the Cahokia Conference is a very tough basketball conference as well.
Oh, it is. And you think back to, you go through the past from recent memory to many decades ago, and there have been quite a few tough teams. You think back, we'll go to the late 80s, early 90s when you had, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, back-to-back state champions rolled through the Cahokia Conference, or at least the teams that we know in it now. And when you take a look at basketball and the precedent that has been set by such a great conference, when they expanded and when we've seen some of the reaffiliations and whatnot, of course, Carlisle time is the Southwest Egypt, my apologies. But, again, conferences as we know them now, it's just a great basketball conference, a lot of pride, a lot of pageantry, and a lot of great teams up and down, big to small.
And you look at both teams, they warm up. Woodlawn and Marissa-Coulterville are out on the floor. We'll tell you about the batter's box. We'll bring you the starting lineups later on in this pregame. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd at the batter's box in Woodlawn. Lessons are $12 per hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Equipment provided, including full-length batting cage with pitching machines. Call Scott Smith at 316-1437. Before we take another break and come back, we want to mention that listening in on the way to their game into the Wayne City Holiday Tournament is the Woodlawn Warriors grade school boys basketball team. They are on their way to play Fairfield at 7:15. So our co-worker Mike Richardson, the head coach, has that team going on the bus. We'll say a shout out to them. That'll get them ready.
Has going on the bus, has going in the right direction. Michael, of course, one of the greats. And hello, Michael.
Hello, Micah.
And team.
Planning on seeing you Friday night here, but I don't know if Mother Nature and snow are going to cooperate with our being here in Okawville on Friday night, but we'll hook up for broadcasting later on in the year. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this one and talk about the Woodlawn Cardinals. You're listening to those Woodlawn Cardinals here on the Showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs, too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, Money Pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now back to the Showcase on WMIX.
The pregame show brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. And the other side of the coin, the Woodlawn Cardinals, I mentioned this the other night, Chris, this may be the first time in about 4 or 5 years where Woodlawn came to the game against New Athens the other night and looked around and went, you know what, we don't have the most experience returning on the floor like we're used to having over the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, yeah, and that can be kind of a surreal experience when you make that realization. But when you take a look at what Woodlawn does have returning this year, you do have a nice young nucleus along with a little bit of leadership. And when you take a look at what they even have upcoming, you hope to build some of that depth over the course of this season. So, again, like I said about Marissa-Coulterville, that when February and March roll around, you make a postseason run. But, of course, it's going to take some of that depth. And there is some depth off of the bench, of course, when you take a look beyond the starting five that we'll get to know a little bit later. But for the Cardinals, of course, it's a pipeline. And, as the Woodlawn Warriors are listening right now on the way to Wayne City, it starts there, and it starts at the junior high level. Matt Patterson and Mike Richardson, of course, leading the back-to-back state titles at Rim Lake College. And so you start to build from that. You have that freshman class in now. You have that sophomore class in now. You start to intertwine them with your starting five and build that depth along the way. And if you're the Woodlawn Cardinals, you like where you're headed. You like where you've been. Right now, you just need to like where you are in the present and try to figure out a way to get a win tonight against Marissa-Coulterville.
Well, the other night against New Athens, of course, Woodlawn racked up 69 points and shot very well. A lot of people say, well, they look good because they shot well. Very true. I'm one of those believers in that as well. If you shoot well, a lot of your aches and pains and ills are covered up. But the shots that were available were there. But then in the second half, late first and second half, the defense really picked up very well, and that Woodlawn team kind of found their stride. And like we said, when you look at the Cardinals and you see guys like Jason Hateman and Jake Robinson who played major roles on that 12 state championship team, you throw in a guy like Chase Phelps who saw a lot of minutes last year on their regional championship team, Ross Owens as well. Then what impressed me the most was guys like, Logan Wallerman, guy comes in off the bench that had a few minutes last year. Blake Wallerman, a freshman, looked very impressive the other night. You add in Brett Harris as well and others. Guys that just come in and play because it's in their DNA to do well in this kind of atmosphere and environment.
Well, it is, and, it starts to become synonymous with winning, the name Woodlawn, and that's what you start to expect after time. And, you take Shane Witzel and what he's been able to do in his career at Woodlawn High School, and you start to mix everything together, and you find that perfect recipe for success. And, you take a look up and down the roster. These are now names in Woodlawn lore. You mentioned the key cogs of the state championship team back in 2012, or at least key components. You take a look at some of the youth coming up that have winning experience, at least at the junior high level, and that's going to bode well as long as you continue to develop. And it's going to take games like these where, yes, you are the heavy favorite in this game tonight. It's going to take games like these to learn from. It's going to take the games that are going to be close, maybe even tough losses. The great competition along the way, such as the modern day game scheduled for next Friday night, or not Friday night. Now I'm off with the whole week off thing. But when you take a look up and down the schedule for the Woodlawn Cardinals, nice preparation and just great expectations.
Of course, the games will be set for Friday, of course, weather permitting at this point, but we'll get through to that in points, whatever, in case that may be. As we said, both teams will be warming up and heading to their benches. We'll remind you that you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, as well as like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports, because over the next 24 to 48 hours, very important that you follow those, and also at WMIXsports.com for scores and updates and everything else, because it's going to be treacherous out there starting tomorrow afternoon and into the weekend and beyond, and to find out what games are scheduled and rescheduled and canceled, that's where you're going to need to be on Twitter at WMIX Sports, or at Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports, or online at WMIXsports.com. We need to take one final break. We'll come back, and we will have the starting lineup, the opening tip of Woodlawn Cardinal basketball, the showcase on WMIX.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice, with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Hool, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today, with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia, and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all Lazy Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Starting lineups for tonight's game are sponsored by the Batter's Box. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn is perfect for your child's birthday party. Just $50 for 2 hours. 17-foot high ceilings that are perfect for inflatables. They're also great for baby showers, garage sales, or holiday parties. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437 for availability. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the starting lineup.
First, the visitors in red, the Woodlawn Cardinals, who are 1-0 on the year. They're going to start number 22, Ross Owens, number 24, Chase Phelps, number 30, Logan Wallerman, number 31, Jason Hateman, and number 35, Jake Robinson. For the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors, who are in their home whites tonight, they'll start number 1, Anthony Mixon, number 3, Kyle Smith, number 13, Jordan Wright, number 15, Matthew Royce, and number 21, Alex Dietrich. And that is for Scott Wines, Marissa-Coulterville Meteors, who are 0-1.
Woodlawn now has a great space for ball practice or parties. The Batter's Box equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage with pitching machine and climate control for year-round use. Again, tonight you use the air conditioning. Tomorrow night you'll use the heat. Call Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve it today. Scores tonight that come in, and they'll be few and far between, with Woodlawn getting off to the 6 o'clock start. It is, oh, wow, there we go. Hey, I got to get to that. Those scores will be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. Now, we got to say hello to Hornets coach Wayne Hari, who's listening in. And, yes, Coach Hari, I have already mentioned on a break about 10 minutes ago with the snow, this weekend would be perfect for Bigfoot hunting. Yes, I'm ready.
You betcha.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Probably easier to find the droppings and things like that as well.
Well,
and let's make a call.
You know, they're smart animals, so, you know, they may hunker down somewhere, but I have already thought about the fact that there might be an opportunity to get out in the snow. Now, if the weather holds off and changes, and winter weather kind of does that way, tomorrow night the Mount Vernon Lady Rams are scheduled to go to St. Anthony. That game will be on FM, 94.1 FM, as well as online, where you can watch it live at WMIXsports.com. That pregame be around 7:30. Now, Friday night, it's the Rams at home against Althoff at 7:25 pregame or so, 7:30. That'll be on the FM 94.1, as well as watch it live online, WMIXsports.com. Mike Richardson and I will come over here for a 7:30 Woodlawn versus Okawville finale. This tournament on the AM side, AM 940, as well as online at WMIXsports.com.
Tell you what, if Mom Nature has her way, Jeff London's going to be one disappointed guy not getting this game tomorrow on his birthday and then not making his season radio debut with me on Friday night at Checkna.
Well, that's a problem. Price you pay when you skip out last weekend. Farmer come back and get you. Well, how old is he now? 71? 48?
That's somewhere in there.
Okay. He's got to be older than Wayne Hari. I know he is.
Oh, yeah.
What's Wayne, 36, 37? Just kidding. All right. Back to the action. The action getting ready to go. Woodlawn is in there.
8 consecutive river-to-river titles.
Maybe regional championships. Woodlawn will be in the road reds, trimmed in white and blue. The Meteors will be in white, trimmed in black and orange. 3 officials. I'd love to tell you their names, but I've never seen them before. As we get along, Aaron Tebby has a game ball down the corner. I don't know why he has a game ball. Anyway, it's tipped and controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals, and that's how this game will begin. It's Phelps at the free throw line. Extended, shot short, rebound to Robinson. They'll try it again. Hateman out top of the key. It is an interesting defense here. It looks like a zone of some sort. Wallerman short on a shot. Rebound goes to Royce. Royce will bring it up and leave it for Smith. Smith is a number that another Smith wore here at Marissa-Coulterville, but that Smith missed the layup. Rebound goes to a jump ball to be Marissa-Coulterville basketball underneath their own basket. Call Rowley Excavating. Call Ruth Rowley Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or driveways. They have great rock out there at Rowley Excavating. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete for business and homeowners. Call Luke at 237-0552. Quick inbound pass to the shot missed by the Meteors, and Ross Owens comes down the floor to the top of the key. Hateman on the right wing to Phelps. Posted up. Robinson right block back to Hateman. Hateman now against this zone. It's a 2-3 zone right now. Phelps with it in the right corner. Lob pass Robinson in the paint. Shot missed. Tipped around. Meteors have it. Woodlawn not off to their hot shooting start like they were the other night. Smith will bring it in the front court against the Cardinals man-to-man on the left side. Now back right side goes to Royce. Royce out behind the three-point line. Holds above his head, goes left wing to Mixon. Mixon with it. Ball tipped, stolen away. Chase Phelps comes the other way. It's 1-on-2. Phelps goes left to right, gets the layup, missed. Rebound Owens in traffic up, no good. Rebound to Marissa. The Meteors have seen Woodlawn. Smith about 5 or 6 shots from point-blank range. Smith on the left wing, no score with 6.5 to go in the first. Long three on the way is no good, and Wallerman has the rebound to Owens. Lot to do about nothing right now as Owens to the top of the key. Goes left corner, Hateman to Phelps. Phelps back to Wallerman. His three from Logan is no good off the mark. Phelps battles for it, tips around. Owens has it in the right corner. Now goes in the lane, shot from 5, around the world, no good. Rebound goes to Wright. Nothing going right either way for both teams. 2 minutes into this one, no score.
Both teams are combined 0 of 10 from the field early on.
With it on the left side is Smith. Goes right side to Royce. Royce has it above his head. Goes left wing, top the key. Now Mixon. Mixon holds guarded by Owens. No dribbling there. Gets it right side Dietrich. He'll tip it out of bounds. Robinson did off him, and it'll go back to the Meteors. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account featuring free checking, high yield interest. Member FDIC. Somebody needs a basket. We're over 2 minutes in this one scoreless.
Cold Front came through early.
Knocked out West Washington County. The scoring drought. Top of the key is Mixon. Guarded by Owens now to the right wing. Shot from 10, too strong. Ball rebounded to Owens. Owens will go the other way, and it's fouled from behind. I would think it's a foul, the way it looks on number 1. That is Mixon, his first, team's first. Chris and I seen this one. A quick at Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Wide Wait Hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Somebody's got to score. 2.5 minutes into this one. Phelps to the rim. No good. Rebound Robinson up and in. There you go. Lids off the basket for the Cardinals as Robinson gets the first basket of the game. It's 2-0 Woodlawn with 5:20 to go in the first. Smith across the timeline, guarded by Hateman. Hateman has a height advantage there that time. As Smith, kind of a smaller type, gets it up top of the key to Dietrich. Down the lane he comes, running one-hander off the rim, tips around, rebound goes to Mixon on the left baseline. Left block shot too strong. Robinson rebounded, and breaking the law of verticality will be Alex Dietrich, his first, team second. And this one here, Mr. Hugo, is off to an ugly start, hitting all the branches of the ugly tree on the way down.
Not enough makeup for this one. I mean, it's absolutely awful, but you know what? They're going to get better. They're going to heat up, and it'll be interesting to see what happens when one of these teams finds their rhythm, and it might be the Woodlawn Cardinals. Got a huge break there off the law of verticality foul.
Mary Kay and Maybelline haven't even made their way in. As that one, Owens throws it to, no, it wasn't tipped, Ross. It went out of bounds. Sorry. Just a bad pass. He threw it where Logan Wallerman wasn't. Yep. Woodlawn's going to press. I think they've laid back enough, and maybe when you see a team like Marissa-Coulterville get beat by 30 the other night, it's hard to get up for it. Pressure by Woodlawn. Ball tipped Owens out of bounds, side out of bounds. Goes to Marissa-Coulterville. Lesson for the kiddies going on the bus to Wayne City tonight. You have to always play your best no matter who you're playing. Mixing the trigger style near the timeline. Throws in the front court, right side to Dietrich. You hold above his head at the waist. 4:40 to go in the first. Woodlawn 2. Meteors, nothing. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo here at Okawville, Game 3, Night 2 of the Post-Thanksgiving Tournament. Right with it on the left wing for the Meteors. Inside left block to Royce. Shot long, rebound Owens. He'll bring it up for the Cardinals as they run up the floor. Finds Robinson running the other way. Short arm the layup. Hit off the bottom of the rim. Rebound goes to the Meteors. Royce will come into the front court on the dribble. Picks up the timeline. Tied up by Ross Owens. That'll be a timeout for Marissa-Coulterville. Wow, that was close. So we have played almost 4 minutes. There's 4:12 left to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn leads 2-0. And if we had $1 for every shot missed in the lane, you and I could eat again tonight on the way home.
No doubt about that. And I'll tell you what, 1-17, both teams are from the field right now, midway through the first quarter. And I think when you kind of imagine what we might see in this one here tonight, I don't think I expected a 2-0 score midway through the opening quarter.
Nope, didn't expect that. We'll remind you the social media people are Facebook.com/WMIX Sports, as well as on Twitter at WMIX Sports, as we have those two entities going well with us. Woodlawn will see the ball basket Inbounded towards Marissa-Coulterville. With the basketball is Smith to the rim around Hateman. Layup up and in, and we're tied. And that is bad for Woodlawn. It's 2-2.
Not good.
It's not good. On the left wing, Wallerman for a three. It's long off the mark. Rebound goes to Robinson. Rolled off the iron. No good. And that ball tipped around. Third time charm maybe for Woodlawn. Robinson to Hateman on the right wing. Hateman free throw line jumper extended. Good. Jason Hateman had 3 3-pointers to start the game the other night. Knocks down his first shot. 4-2 Cardinals by 2.
So, Dave, you're looking for a bright spot. Jason Hateman, perfect for the field.
Well, that's about it right now. You and I have not even missed yet. Smith with it on the left wing. That must be bad.
That's my reminder.
Okay. Smith goes left side. Tries to roll and pick and roll, but Chase Phelps stepped off of it, and here come the Cardinals. Phelps to Robinson, left block, layup, good. Cardinals on the run a little bit now. Robinson has 4, and it's 6-2 Cardinals by 4 with 3:10 to go in the first.
Good job by Jake Robinson. Get back behind the defense, go off block, get the nice easy bunny, 6-2 lead. Start to get a little bit more comfortable now and see what he can force defensively.
Smith goes out to the left side. That's to right down the lane, right elbow. Over Owens, shot blocked by Owens. Rebound, Marissa-Coulterville. Mixon throws it off Robinson, and it will stay Meteors basketball underneath their own basket. Don't forget about the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940 WMIX, online at WMIXsports.com every Saturday morning from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. That famous WMIX Sports social media question of the week and guest as well. Inbounds pass goes to Dietrich. Down the lane he comes. And the red-shirted Cardinals parted like the Red Sea in a 6-4 Cardinals. Owens to Hateman in the right corner. 3 on the way. Rattles in and out. Wallerman fought Robinson. Robinson ended up with a jump ball. Woodlawn basketball be underneath their basket with 2:34 to go.
Cardinals has 7 offensive boards, but very little to show for it.
Oh, my. Okay. They call a foul on Marissa-Coulterville at reach-in by Royce, his first, team's third. That was much to the chagrin of an orange-cladded fan to flow left. Box set Woodlawn. Owens triggers underneath for the Cardinals. As he looks, throws it out top of the key to Wallerman. Down the lane, Logan comes, loses it in traffic, stolen away from behind by Howie, who just checked into the ball game. Howie gives it to Smith. Smith comes across the timeline, guarded by Hateman. Hateman has it as 2 freshly new-clad Cardinals will check into the ball game. With it out top of the key is Dietrich. Holds. Well, Marissa-Coulterville running a little flex here. With it on the right corner. There's a shot up by Howie. Rattles in and drops. That's a 3. Howie drops the 3, and it's now 7-6.
Wow.
Ball's out of bounds. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It hit the very top of it didn't even hit the backboard. It actually hit the top of the post underneath the shot clock. It fell right through.
And see, that's the trail official, not the side guy. That's the trail guy on that call. Inside pass goes to Robinson. Reverse shot. Layup good. Something happened there. No, it didn't. Robinson scored. He's got 6. That's a bright spot. 8-7 Woodlawn with 1:35 to go in the first.
I mean, that's out of bounds, right?
It is out of bounds if it hits that support wire or shot clock on top. Smith on the left wing goes right side to right. His 3 on the way for Marissa-Coulterville's no good. Owens high for the rebound, and Ross will dribble it into the front court right side on the wing. He leaves it for Hateman, top of the key, goes left wing Wallerman. He goes baseline to Phelps. Phelps comes behind him, a dribble drive look to Wallerman. Wallerman with it, jump stop around 2 defenders, glass good, and that's the best move of the night. Logan Wallerman gets on the board, the third Cardinal to score, and it's 10-7 Cardinals. Quickly, Marissa-Coulterville the other way, a shot blocked out of bounds. Dietrich went up for it, and Robinson said none of that.
They have a little bit to say about it, but he gave a lot of credit to the Cardinals now on a 4-0 run, and you kind of start to wonder if maybe falling behind at that point might have woken them up a little bit.
Wallerman and Phelps into the ball game. Harris and Ballard come in for the Cardinals, 2 sophomores. To have 3 sophomores and 2 seniors on the floor now for Woodlawn. Top of the key, pass from the baseline, Dietrich on the inbound. He'll go left side to Royce. Royce with it left corner to Smith. Has it on the dribble. Dribbling around deep left wing. Now crosses over Harris. Gets to the corner. 3 ball coming from right on the way. It's off the mark. Hateman out jumps and down as defender and gets the rebound. Cardinals by 3 into the front court. Hateman to Harris. Inside Robinson. Triple team. Kicks it out. Good look. Left wing 3 on the way. Owens is good. Boy, what a nice look. The double team came to Robinson, and he threw it to where the double team came from. Great basketball.
Brilliant move and a great open look for Ross Owens to knock down a 3 and maybe get his offense started for the night.
With it on the right side is Smith looking around. Smith has it, leaves it for Royce. Royce with it, looks and looks. and throws it out of bounds. He wanted to tip. That wasn't happening. And Woodlawn will have it with 12 seconds to go, which will more than likely be the last shot of the quarter. Woodlawn up 13-7. And they will have the basketball on the inbound. Hateman throws right wing now to Harris. Harris back to Hateman with 4, with 2. Owens for a 3 at the horn. No good. 8 minutes in the book. Woodlawn 13, Marissa-Coulterville 7. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic-trained Dr. Tegpaul Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
8 minutes in the book at the O-Rena at Okawville High School. It's Woodlawn 13, Marissa-Coulterville 7. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside, and the Cardinals will have the basketball to start this second quarter. Owens with the basketball. Another Owens is listening in. We say hey to him. EO, baby. Owens top of the key. He'll throw right wing to Renault, over to Harris. Harris to Renault. Shot fake, dribbles in, back to Harris. 3 ball in the corner below us is good. Brett Harris with a 3 on the catch and shoot. 16-7. Cardinals on top by 9. We'll be in Waltonville on the 20th for Woodlawn and Waltonville that night. Shot from 3 by Howie is no good. Here comes Woodlawn. Little flow and rhythm here for the Cardinals as Owens comes to the front court. On the right wing, has it tipped, goes into backcourt. Parker Renault will grab it, and Renault will bring it into the front court. Owens with it on the right wing to Ballard in the corner. Ballard has to take a dribble, skip left wing to Renault. Got away with the travel, gives it Owens top of the key. In the lane, Owens the runner, passes Robinson, scores. Jake Robinson has 8, and it's 18-7. Remember, it was 8-7, 7-6 Marissa. It's a 12-0 run by the Cardinals. Smith left baseline, runs a right-hander up, no good. A la Steve Nash, couldn't get it to drop. Harris on the rebound to Renault. He'll bring it into the front court, right wing Owens. Down the lane, jump stop pass to Robinson, good. And right now, Marissa's defense is not moving appropriately on the rotation. Into the front court, Smith with it on the dribble. He holds up one finger with 6.5 to go in the first half. He goes right side, that is to Howie. Howie's guarded by Owens. Howie inside pass. Woodlawn defense got caught, but layup missed by Jordan Wright at point blank. Blank, I should say, is what Woodlawn's showing in the first part of the second quarter. Renault with it goes to nobody. He thought the ref was on his team. Threw it out of bounds.
That'll happen out of your peripheral vision. You think you see something that's not there, and that's exactly what happened to Renault that time. It happens to all of us, but need a little bit more keen sense of your floor awareness there.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixside and Mount Vernon Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Smith comes across the timeline, pushes off with an offhand Michael Jordan against Utah, but it's Renault who picks up his first foul, and that's the first on the Cardinals in the ballgame. Side out of bounds from near half court is Mixon. He'll throw it in deeper into the backcourt to Dietrich, and Dietrich will get it to Smith. Smith will bring it into the front court, left wing to Mixon. Mixon, spelled M-I-X-O-N. Could be part of ours. He goes down the middle, and he is fouled. Too bad his name's not like William. That'd be awesome. Anyway, that foul that time on Woodlawn goes to Jason Hateman. That's his first, team second. Adelson Mixon to the line while he shoots the first of 2. We'll tell you, Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. White Hours and other emergency rooms. When their emergency department pledges, you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Also, Don't forget about the Saturday Sports Show Saturday morning on AM 940, as well as WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Guest Talk and that famous WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Free throw also good by Mixon. He gets them both. He has two. It's 20-9. Woodlawn on top by 11. Into the front court to the box. And turn around off the block is Phelps. And, boy, that didn't take long. The ball never hit the floor from baseline to half court to corner to box. That was nice. That foul's on Ryan Howie, his first, team's fourth. Now send Chase Phelps to the line to shoot two. A little bit better look from Woodlawn in the last 4 or 5 minutes of this.
It is, and I hate to keep going back to the fact that they were trailing. I'm certainly not trying to shortchange Marissa-Coulterville by any means, but it's as if once they trailed 8-7-6, they realized that they were in trouble. It's almost as if they've gotten their act together in that time.
Second free throw is no good. Hateman on the offensive rebound for the Cardinals to Harris. Three ball on the left wing on the way. No good. There's Ballard strip. Rebound Hateman. Shot up. Glass no good. Ball tipped to the corner. Harris tries to save it out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Meteors. Any scores that we get in, and because we're so early, we're going to have to hunt for some. It'll be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. So how well do you really know your bargain insurance? Is it going to cost you big? If you have an accident, talk to Scott Owens. Give him a call, 242-3770, as Fred Harris feels the inbounds pass. He'll throw it from the left corner to Hateman, top of the key to Renault on the right wing. Renault goes back to Hateman on the right side. Looks back to Renault. We got camping in the lane. 3 seconds. I've seen 3 of those in 2 nights.
It was more like 6 seconds. He had one inside each block.
Well, I'm just telling you, it's interesting. Here's the score. Carterville over Riverview Gardens into 1 at Carterville. It's part of the Murfreesboro tournament, the Ernie Bodershoff tournament. And Smith comes into the front court. Bryson Sanders will check in, a junior. And here comes Smith. Renault and he are having a nice little battle. Smith gets it to Royce. He's left wing, now right top of the key to Mixon. Kind of right-sided, off right center. Now he goes down the lane, off the right block, and a foul. It's going to be on Woodlawn. There's a whole block of them in one spot, and that's going to be on Brett Harris. That's his first, team's third.
Not your granddad's Riverview Gardens, I can tell you that right now.
No, it is not the Riverview Gardens you and I are used to.
Not with Tyron Williams. He finally graduated.
Mr. Chris Harlow is going to check in with us later, he says. First free throw by Mason is missed.
Oh, you're getting ready to say Chris Harlow's getting ready to check in.
No, he's not checking in. He'll check in with us later as far as listening. He's out of eligibility as those WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven here tonight by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. And don't forget, Chris Harlow will listen to us at WMIXsports.com, your site for archive streaming and, of course, highlights as well. Woodlawn with the rebound, and Phelps throws it almost out of bounds, but Owens saves it near the timeline. Owens for a long three from Hateman. It's off the mark, and Owens is backing off. That's where the missed ball went. Across the timeline quickly, the Meteors the other way. Blocked from behind. Howie has a layup blocked. Owens swats it off the glass, and the Meteors will retain possession. That was one good play. Make your own great play. When you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back, just ask for one, member FDIC. Inbounds for the Meteors underneath their own basket. Right wing shot coming up from Howie is good. And Ryan Howie has 5, and it's now 21-11. But 4:40 to go in the first half. Owens with it, throws it right side to Hateman. Hateman has it, goes left baseline to Phelps, left block to the right block, up and in. Nice move by Phelps to get away from the defense. And it's 23-11. Cardinals by 12. Smith will bring it into the front court. With the basketball, he'll throw left wing over to Royce. Royce with it on the dribble at the free throw line, extended to right. Right down the lane, shot short and a foul. And I think Jason Hateman's going to get called for that one. That's who it is. Mr. Jason Hateman, his second, team's fourth.
All 4 fouls for the Cardinals have been in the second quarter.
That's interesting. The other night, they could hardly get one. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. That first free throw is missed by Jordan Wright. He'll get another one. Second free throw up and in. He gets one out at 2, and it is now 23-12, Woodlawn by 11. A few more people trickling in here as Okawville and New Athens will expect to be a decent game in game number 2. A few more people coming in trying to get their basketball fixed in tonight. Owens to Hateman between the circles. Back to Owens on the left wing. Lob pass backside Phelps. Gets it at the right block. He's cut off. Dribbles. Now goes back. Left-hand layup blocked by the underside of the board. Sanders on the board. Up and in. Bryson Sanders, the junior, working hard. gets the basket and scores, and that foul's on Jordan Wright, his first, team's fifth. And Woodlawn's starting to dominate on the glass here in the last part of the second quarter.
Well, they had some domination in the first quarter on the glass. They're just going to convert. And, they had 13 rebounds in the first quarter. Now they have 20 for the game. And just like there, another offensive rebound and got put back by Phelps short.
Yeah, Phelps had a great shot, got the rebound, and threw it off the board too hard, and the ball goes to the Meteors. Smith across the timeline with the basketball. As he looks, he goes top the key. That's free throw line extended. Dietrich, guarded by Phelps to the right elbow, picks up his dribble, trying to look for help, stolen away, and a foul. So you cannot steal the basketball in this game. You are not allowed to. That was a rule I did not know was going to be emphasized. That's the fifth foul on Woodlawn. That was interesting, wasn't it? Inbounds underneath their own basket is Smith. Fox said he'll throw it out top of the key to Mixon. He throws it right side into the right corner. That is Smith as he came out of the pass from the inbounds and ran to the corner. Smith has it near the timeline. Goes left side down top of the key with it is Dietrich to the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound to the corner. Ross Owens makes the save into Logan Wallerman. Gets it up to Chase Phelps. Phelps on the right wing, got away with the carry. Now dribbled the basketball between his legs. It lost air, and it's stolen away by the Meteors. That is Dietrich. Dietrich to Smith, gets around Owens on the dribble fake as he got around Ross. Goes to right wing to right. Right with it. Long three from Smith. Top of the key is good. So they dared Smith, and he knocked it down, and it's 25-15. Cardinals by 10.
That's a good look by Smith. They dared him to take it. He showed him up.
With it, they're playing high-low. There goes Sanders to Phelps up and in. That worked out very well against the defense. Phelps has 5, 27-15, Cardinals by 12. And we have travel on the ball by Mr. Smith for the Meteors. It'll be Woodlawn basketball.
Just a 6th turnover unofficially for the Meteors.
Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Member FDIC. Timeout on the floor, 2:36 to go, and Woodlawn's up 27-12. Chris, a little bit better effort, but here in the last minute or so, maybe losing a little bit of that edge, concentration for Woodlawn as they try to get a win here.
They went on such a massive run when they're down 7-6 back in the first quarter, but they've kind of let things get away here over the past couple of minutes. It's about the midway point of the second quarter, and been a little lax on defense at times, and a couple trips down the floor offensively, just were hesitant, and it almost seems as if nerves were kind of with them there for a little bit. But now as they kind of try to regroup, they take this time out, of course, to talk some things over, and I think that's one of the things that's going to be discussed. That, you've been here before, and it just looks at times as if nerves are getting the best of the Cardinals tonight. Not sure why. That's just the way it seems to be.
Score for our Hamilton County listeners, it's at the end of 1 at 2 point. Flora leads Hamilton County 16-7 in boys play. And that scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. All insurance is complex, but Scott Owens makes it simple, gives friendly advice, helps you choose the right level of protection, and gets you all the discounts you should. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. As that horn blows, we'll tell you the Red Lake College halftime show is right around the corner. Red Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. We'll have scoring and stats from this one in the first half, and there's going to be a lot of missed shots, the reports.
Percentages are going to be a little low.
A little.
A lot.
A little. 2:35 to go. Woodlawn up 27-12. They have the basketball. Owens lob pass to Robinson. Well, that was too easy. I'm telling you what, you and I could have scored on that play. Robinson back there, little to no resistance by the white-shirted Meteors.
They did such a great job of keying in on Robinson here in the second quarter. They only let him get back behind him twice before that, but that time they just lost track of him. He got the easy bucket.
Right elbow extended as Royce, stolen away by Hateman on the floor, and that goes to Wallerman. Owens has Robinson ahead of the gang, but it's tipped out of bounds off the Meteors, and it'll be Woodlawn basketball out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Give Robinson a lot of credit on that play, too, as Ross was looking for him off the floor. The pass was tipped, and first instinct, obviously, is to go after, but he recognized that it was tipped, let it go out of bounds, and now a chance to run an inbound play out of the corner.
I'm going to tell that kid walking, you won't be wearing shorts tomorrow. Well, I hate him as he's walking by us. Owens with it, goes right wing. Logan Wallerman, 3 on the way. No good, off the mark. Rebound goes to Owens, up and in. Well, Ross got his hands in the middle of that. Got his 5th point, 31-15. Cardinals by 16 with 1:48 to go in the first half. Smith will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Heyman. Throws it right wing to Howie. Howie with it, goes baseline, and almost scored. Owens will get the foul. Owens got beat. then tried to get back into play by trying to reach over the top from behind and block the shot, and it did not work. Got to move your feet, not your hands so much these days.
It's going to make him earn it at the free throw line.
Well, yeah. But he got beat, and he tried to compensate for it by reaching over top for the block shot. While he shoots the first and now the second, we are at the bottom of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the showcase. Second free throw's no good. And that goes to Phelps. 31-15 Cardinals by 16 with 1:30 to go. With it is Phelps. Phelps gives it to Wallerman. Jump stop at the block. Back to Phelps. Shot fake. Comes to the free throw line. Shot short. Hits the rebound. We got a whistle underneath, and it's going to be on Woodlawn. Guilty party is Mr. Jake Robinson. How do I know that? Not because he raised his hand. Not because he did anything to do it, but he smiled. Anytime the player smiles, they know they got caught. Kind of like that look on the playground or in the hallway. Teachers and stuff will know. You get that look, and the kids go, oh, yeah, I got caught. That was me. Oh, look at Smith. Look at this. Smith's trying to sneak in and shoot free throws. Look at him. Uh-huh. Dietrich was the one fouled. He's got to go to the line, and Smith was trying to walk in and shoot free throws. The only problem with that is it's about 6 inches of height difference that would be hard to not mix those two up. And then Dietrich says, hey, Mr. Smith, I make the first, I'll get another one, and I will continue to shoot free throws. It was a nice try, though, wasn't it?
That was a great effort. What a gamer Smith is.
Some would call it that, yes. Dietrich makes them both. Others around would call it other things. 1:20 to go in the first half. Woodlawn 31-17. Make that 34-17 as Jason Hateman knocks down a three. And Woodlawn has doubled up the Meteors. Hard screen coming up on Hateman. Nobody talked to him. Smith down the lane around Robinson. Circus shot, no good. Owens has it, lost it out of bounds. It's hard. He had it, and he tipped it, and he couldn't quite get it back on the corral. 1:03 to go in the first half. Woodlawn by 17. They've doubled it up here on the Meteors. Trigger inbound. Smith underneath his own basket. Looking, goes in the left corner, right corner to right. Inside they go to Howie. His shot is blocked by Owens. Rebound to Hateman. Hateman will bring it up for the Cardinals into the front court. Right wing Owens. Three on the way is up and rattles in and out. Rebound Wallerman, though, on the follow. Logan Wallerman with 4. It's 36-17. Cardinals by 19. They'll pick up half court now and try to fluster Smith a little bit. He gets into the front court with 40 seconds to go. Smith with a deep left wing. Goes right side, right wing to Royce. Royce has it and looks. Goes left side to Howie. Howie with it on Hateman on the switch. Howie has it to left elbow. Has to pick it up to Smith, deep left wing with 25 seconds. Smith has it. Will go around the swing and look. Goes on to the right side. Back to right. Wright has the ball stolen away by Owens. Owens to the rim. Layup is good as Owens in those long arms gets another steal. And it's 38-17 as the Meteors go quickly the other way. Right corner, Dietrich. Right baseline cut off. Double team. Ball to the floor. Smith has it. He's going to launch a three at the horn and miss it. And time will run out on the first half. From Okawville, Woodlawn 38. Marissa-Coulterville 17. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
Farming is critical to the continued growth of Southern Illinois, and I couldn't be more thankful for the service of the agriculture industry. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We want to salute Farm Bureau members with a special incentive on remaining new 2013 Ford F-150s. If you are a Farm Bureau member, trade in a 1995 or newer Ford Ranger, you can purchase a new 2013 Ford F-150 two-wheel drive for only $18,000 plus tax, title, and destination. All you have to do is finance through Ford Motor Credit. Wow! We can't thank farmers enough for their dedication, but we can offer everyone in the Farm Bureau a great, honest deal on America's #1 truck. Come see one of our sales associates to get the best deal on the heavyweight truck champion at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at fordsquare.com and find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
In the O-Rena on the campus of Okawville High School, halftime as the Woodlawn Cardinals lead the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors 38-17. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands. Let's see which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Apply online while you are there. Cardinals lead the Meteors 38-17. We'll step out for a break, come back with the scoring and stats. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball, the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crown View in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Halftime show brought to you by Red Lake College. They can save you thousands of dollars on your education in college. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Woodlawn leads Marissa-Coulterville 38-17 at the half. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the scoring and stats of this one.
Yeah, as we take a look at your team shooting in the first half, the Woodlawn Cardinals are 13 of 27 inside for 48.1%, just 3 of 10 outside for 30%. They shot 16 of 37 from the floor for 43.2%. Looking at Marissa-Coulterville, of course, they were 3 of 18 from the inside in the first half, 2 of 7 outside for 28.6%. They were 5 of 25 from the floor for just 20%. Free throw shooting, the Cardinals were 1 of 2 for 50%, while Marissa-Coulterville was 5 of 8 for 62.5%. Cardinals out-rebounding the Meteors 26-8, almost balanced. 14 offensive rebounds for Woodlawn, 3 and 5, of course, offensive and defensive for the Meteors. Well, the turnover disadvantage belongs to Marissa-Coulterville, 8-4. As you look at individual scores, 5 in the book for Marissa-Coulterville. They have a team high, co-team high, 5 apiece from Kyle Smith and Ryan Howie. 4 from Alex Dietrich, 2 from Anthony Mixon, and a free throw from Jordan Wright to give them 17. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, of course, they actually have 6-7 in the book. They are led by Jake Robinson's game-high 12. Ross Owens has 7 points, 5 points apiece from Chase Phelps and Jason Hateman, 4 points from Logan Wallerman, a 3 from Brad Harris, and, of course, 2 points from Bryson Sanders. To give us our halftime score, the Woodlawn Cardinals 38, the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors 17. Didn't say comment. Proud of myself.
No. We made a promise on the way over. We were going to say comp.
Almost did that time.
Halftime show brought to you by Rend Lake College. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get ready for the second half. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinaryarts.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, money pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 522 Main Street in Mount Vernon, Illinois today for details on how to get your free checking account. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
Back out to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and WMIXSports.com.
Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside at the O-Rena on the campus of Okawville High School. Woodlawn leads Marissa-Coulterville 38-17 at the half. And Chris, a slow start, decent middle, pretty good ending for Woodlawn in that first half to get them this 21-point lead.
Oh, it was, and it all started with that run they made when they were trailing 7-6 in the first quarter. I really think they'll be able to look back upon that as the turning point in the game, at least for the Cardinals. Knew they were trailing, didn't think they would ever trail in this game more than likely, and did a good job of coming back and initiating their offense, but most importantly, they picked up a full-court press, led them into forcing some turnovers. Of course, 8 turnovers in that first half for the Meteors, and that has been the difference in the game, I think, was that defense creating some offense and just finding some open shots and able to incorporate Robinson and isolate him a little bit better underneath.
Couple of scores from around Southern Illinois, and boys play Gallatin County over Carmine at the half, 29-24. Hamilton County trails Flora at the half, 26-15. Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens, see why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service and discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. Owens, Phelps, Wallerman, Hateman, and Robinson for the Cardinals. Mixon, Smith, Royce, Dietrich, and Wright for Marissa-Coulterville. The Meteors will trigger the inbound at half court, and they'll throw it in the backcourt to Smith, and we're underway in the second half. Cardinals up by 21. Smith goes top of the key to Royce, man-to-man from Woodlawn as Royce is between the circles. Left side pass to Mixon, the left center of the center circles, and he holds and he looks, goes right side to right. Right holds above his head. Now goes inside underneath off Smith's hands, out of bounds. Should be, guess not, Marissa-Coulterville ball.
Usually when it goes through somebody's hands in a white uniform, you give it to the opposite team.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, well. Inbounds goes in the corner to right. Now they'll swing it around all the way around the perimeter, and that is Mr. Royce, top of the key. He'll look, goes right wing to Smith. 25-footer, no less. Shot no good from Smith. Didn't know he could get it that far. Owens down the lane, double, triple team, ball on the floor, jump ball. It's bad and ugly, and Woodlawn will retain possession. Nowhere to go with too many people in front of me is what that was.
Yeah, there's not much left he could do, and then luckily Cardinals able to keep possession via the possession arrow, but you hate to lose the arrow there.
Yep. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Sports Square and King City Chrysler. As Owens triggers to Hateman on the right wing. Hateman goes in the corner. Owens, shot fake three. Now bounce pass to Hateman, top of the key. His stand-up three is up. It's no good. Wallerman, weak side rebound. Layup off the glass is good. Boy, Logan Wallerman, Mr. Consistency. Very quiet and goes about his business. Gets a couple more. Smith quickly the other way. He goes up, shot blocked by Robinson off of Hateman out of bounds. And you could hear the ohs and ahs.
Hateman's not feeling too good after that one.
Nope.
He had to go into protection mode, and that went off of his hands out of bounds.
Yeah, Robinson smirked at him, then ran to the other side, so I got to play defense, leave you alone. Triggering underneath their own basket is right for the Meteors, holds above his head, and look. He throws it out into the front court to Roy. That goes, ball skipped away and stolen by Hateman. Hateman has it back tap from behind, gets it to Wallerman between the circles. To Owens, back to Wallerman. Can't get a shot, goes to Owens on the left baseline. Owens cut off by Mixon, who didn't like that, but gets it to Owens. Three ball away by himself, up, no good. Phelps on the rebound, weak side, goes up with it strong, and he's fouled. That will be on Matthew Royce, his second team's first, while we got a time break. We'll tell you that Luke Rowley with Rowley's Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or that great rock for your driveways. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete work for the busy business and homeowner. Call Luke at 237-0552 for a quote today. Phelps missed the first. He'll get another. More people starting to fill in here for Okawville and New Athens as Phelps misses both. Robinson on the rebound. Got about 5 steps in there. No foul called. Now he throws it off the glass and in on a jump hook and scores. He's got 14. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective as Woodlawn picks up full court man-to-man.
Tell you what, Robinson's making a great case for our player of the game tonight. There's no doubt about that.
With it near the timeline is Jordan Wright on the right wing. Goes out top of the key to Royce. Man-to-man by Woodlawn. The Cardinals lead by 25. Out near the volleyball line, Wallerman guards Royce on the dribble, and that goes through the hands of Jordan Wright, and he'll go the other way.
Just an unforced error. Got a little lax that time off of the right wing, and it just laid over his arm out of bounds, and now you get the ball back to a very hot Woodlawn team.
You ever get the feeling you're at the mall?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Got some walkers here tonight to pay to get in and walk, I guess.
I was thinking that when he got by us.
Yeah, Woodlawn goes with the basketball. I felt like I'm at the mall. Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Flyweight Hours, another emergency room. Their Crossroads Hospital Emergency Department pledges they'll see you within 30 minutes of your arrival. Layup by Wallerman is no good after the pass from top to key from Owens. Rebound goes to the Meteors. Up across the other way, Mixon misses a layup, but it's followed up by Ryan Howie for his second point of the game. Or seventh, I should say, second in the quarter, seventh of the game. It's 5:40 to go in the third. Owens on the left wing. Off the ball screen from Robinson, goes left baseline. Throws up a shot off contact and scores. No harm, no foul, I guess.
Tell you what, about a year ago, you like that. You like what I believe Dietrich did there underneath the basket, tried to take a charge, but no, very few charges these days.
Well, Kyle Smith went from backcourt, full length, went all the way to rim. Logan Wallerman had to foul him, and Smith will go line. I guess not shoot two. Should be shooting two, should he not? I guess he wasn't shooting two. What do I know?
Maybe they're not going to give him the credit for the shot, I guess.
I don't guess. Fox set, Meteor. Smith, the trigger underneath his own basket, goes into the left corner to Mixon. Mixon with it at the waist. Mixon has it. Has it stolen away by Wallerman. Rather easy. Gets it to Owens. Owens down the lane, bounce past Robinson, left block, layup good. Jake Robinson is fed off the block. And it's 46-19, Cardinals by 27 as they start pulling away. Here comes the Smith across the timeline. Down the lane, running floater. No good. Rebound goes to Dietrich. Up, no good. Missed the shot. Gets his own board back. Goes up strong over Owens, and he's fouled. Owens will get called for the foul. His second. Team second. And that will send Alex Dietrich to the line to shoot two. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. First free throw by Dietrich is good. He'll get another one. He has 5. 46-20. Woodlawn by 26. We'll also tell you about the Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, as well as online at WMIXSports.com every Saturday morning from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. with guest talk and the WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Second free throw is up and good from Dietrich. He has 6, and it's 46-21. Cardinals into the front court. Here is Blake Wallerman, his first shot into this game tonight. Wallerman goes left wing to Robinson, corner Ryan Richardson. Richardson to Blake Wallerman. He goes right wing to Hateman, and 3 seconds. Wow. That's 4 3-second calls in 1 week for me.
I haven't seen any yet till then.
Well, you've seen 2.
Or, I mean, 2 tonight. Yep. I mean, until tonight, I have not seen any.
4:40 to go in the third. Cardinals will press. Stolen away by Mr. Wallerman. That would be Blake Wallerman. And that layup Smith, and the ball's thrown back into play by Smith. Smith throws it in the left wing to Dietrich. Dietrich goes to the rim around Cardinals, and he's fouled. Dietrich go to line again. I think one thing, as Robinson picks up his second, and that's the team's third, that we're seeing is Woodlawn not getting back quickly and wanting to block shots rather than playing fundamental defense right now.
Well, they want to go for the stat stuff or the highlighted at that point in the play when they get back and trying to be somewhat impressive. And it'll cost you when you send the kid to the line like Dietrich, who tonight is perfect from the foul line, 5 of 5, but he goes 6-6.
46-22 Woodlawn. Dietrich go to line again, makes that one. He's a machine, as you said. 6 out of 6, 46-23. Blake Wallerman into the front court. Leaves it left to Robinson, left corner Hateman. Hateman to Phelps on the block. Is double team. Now dribbles out to the baseline, gets it to Hateman on the left wing. Hateman with it on the dribble. Goes to Wallerman now in the corner to Ryan Richardson. Toe-touching 17-footer long. Richardson gets his own rebound. And they're going to call a foul, I think, on Alex Dietrich. That'll be his second. Ooh, I was worried about that. Thought he was going to call it on Richardson for going after the ball. But it's Woodlawn's ball, box set with Hateman triggering underneath the basket. Throws into the right corner to Robinson. Back out to Wallerman. To Hateman. As Marissa playing his own hand, Wallerman shoots a 3 and misses. And what do we have?
Foul on the rebound.
Red.
Like.
Yeah, I heard red sparked. It's going to be on Robinson. That'll be his third. And that's one thing he likes to be careful of this year, Chris. Not in this game, but that foul trim underneath.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's your go-to guy inside, and that is not the person at any game, any point in time you can ever have in foul trouble. So while it may not be relevant here, Friday night, weather permitting, that could be huge. And up into the front court quickly are the Meteors. That's Howie. Leaves it behind for Smith. 4 minutes to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 46-23. Smith goes out left side to right. Right with it on the hole. Now he'll take a couple dribbles between the circles. He'll come down the lane. Now kick it out left side off the hands and the mouth of Dietrich out of bounds, and it'll go to Woodlawn. That one had to hurt. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account, featuring free checking, high-yield interest. Member FDIC. Woodlawn with a basketball of 23 or 3:37 to go in the game. The third. Richardson, left wing, goes left corner to Phelps. Phelps with it inside Robinson. Robinson spins, lost out of bounds, holding the hand, just lost grip of the basketball. Can't help you on that one. Woodlawn's going to pressure man-to-man. As Marissa-Coulterville throws it in, that ball's thrown away by Ryan Richardson. Richardson up the left side, crosses back over. To Phelps at the top of the key, goes right wing to Blake Wallerman. Wallerman at the elbow, kicks the left baseline to Hateman, brings it with him. Shot missed, rebound Robinson, weak side shot, glass good. Jake Robinson working hard with 18 points. 48-23. Smith will bring it into the front court. He'll kick it over to the left side, and that goes to Howie, who leaves it back to Smith near the timeline. Smith with it. Will throw inside to the paint to Royce. Holds. Gets out of the lane, goes to the free throw line. Hateman tries to come from behind, misses the swipe. They throw it to Dietrich underneath, and he's stripped and a foul. And one thing about it, you are not allowed to steal the basketball in this game. No, you're not. That play was a lot cleaner than the one that just happened at the volleyball line a moment ago when Hateman tried to grab it away at that point in time. But now you send Dietrich back to the line where he's 6 of 6 tonight.
Well, you can't steal the basketball. You just cannot do it. First free throw's good. Dietrich's cleaning the house here, making free throws. And he'll get another. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Chris and I got here tonight. It's warm weather tonight. Second free throw also by Dietrich is good. He's got 6 free throws made in the quarter and 10 in the game for points. 48-25. Woodlawn on top by 23. Owens to Logan Wallerman. And Owens looks at Blake Wallerman. Now we'll throw it to him. Blake Wallerman at the top of the key to Owens. Owens a couple of dribbles and now picks it up to Blake Wallerman, left wing. Goes around, left side, back to Owens. 3 from the top of the key, straight on, is good. Ross Owens with his second 3 of the game. It's 51-25. Cardinals by 26. Smith will come across the timeline. Cost on the dribble. Down the lane to the free throw line. That's a reach in. And, boy, they're going to make sure none of that's called. Woodlawn with 6 fouls in the third quarter on the small changes. And that's on Wallerman. That's 2 on him since he's come in the game briefly. Not good when you have many fouls as minutes played. Nope. Side out of bounds coming for the Meteors across the way. In front of the home section here at Okawville. Top of the key free throw line extended is Royce. Now left wing deep goes to Smith. Smith with it. Goes around a ball screen, left side, running one-hander up and in. What a nice shot. All good guards have to have that running teardrop, and it's 51-27.
He's executed it to perfection. I just hasn't got any chances to do it.
Wallerman to Wallerman inside the Ballard, and they're going to call. That should have been foul. Ballard clearing out, but they call it on Marissa's number 21, Dietrich. That's his third, team's third. He was making some room, was Mr. Ballard. Owens triggers underneath. 1:47 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 51-27. Wallerman at the free throw line to Blake to Ross. Three-pointer on the way from the corner. Rattles in and out. There's a foul by Wallerman. Airballed it. Missed it. Rebound tip. Rebound jump ball goes to Marissa. Boy, Wallerman was so wide open he short-armed it. And Marissa-Coulterville will have the basketball.
That was just in and out, too, on the 3 attempt out of the corner by Ross Owens.
We're close enough within the window at the top of the hour. Let's pause during this timeout for station identification on the showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning basketball showcase on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. 1:38 to go in this one. Woodlawn leads 51-27. Chris, a game in which Woodlawn struggled early, but they're up by 24. That's got to help out a little bit here. But seeing some things here, probably Coach Witzel's taking care of in this timeout situation.
Well, taking care of in this timeout, making notes about to take care of in practices over the not-too-distant future. But at times have been very, very sloppy tonight against a team that you can't afford to be sloppy against. And, they go and try to work on some things and build this depth. If they have some subs into the ball game now, you just kind of take a look at what the Cardinals have been able to put together tonight and know what it could be if executing a little bit better fundamentally.
White ball should be. Ross Owens snuck on the baseline, tried to take it out. He looks around like, I got caught. Grandpa might have taught him that play. Smith with it on the inbounds for the Meteors. He'll bring it in the front court with 90 seconds to go. Crosses over Blake Wallerman, then loses it. Wallerman has him at center circle and back court. They got to go. Time was on. Problem was the official wasn't counting. Mixon to the rim, loses defenders, and scores. He has 4 2.25, 51-29. Blake Wallerman into the front court, the freshman, played on Rome's second-place team in class last year, lost to Woodlawn. He has it on the right wing. Goes out to Owens. Long 3 on the way. Good. Ross Owens with another 3. He has 8 1/4, 15 in the game, 54-29. Cardinals by 25, under a minute to go in the third. Smith with it to the free throw line extended. Royce double team, tries to get out. Now is cleared out of defenders. Dribbles on Owens, goes to the rim. Foul. Going to call Owens on the body. Yeah. Nope. Are they calling Wallerman on that? I did not see Blake Wallerman anywhere near that. And they give it to Wallerman. I guess they thought he reached in. I thought it was all Owens. Okay. But Royce has 2 fouls. Or 2 shots coming. He missed the first. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. A great way to follow us on social media. You can like us there as well. Some new content is put up on Twitter @WMIX Sports. We have a lot of new followers this week, especially tonight as well. So follow us on Twitter @WMIX Sports. That information, those kind of sources will be very important over the next couple of days with that winter weather coming in. Both free throws missed. Chase Phelps skies high for the rebound, leaves it for Hateman into the front court. 45 seconds to go in the third. Hateman goes to Phelps. Down the lane on a running illegal jump stop and scores because Phelps traveled, but the referees let that go. 56-29 with 30 seconds to go. Into the front court for Marissa-Coulterville is right near the timeline. has it on the dribble. Marissa-Coulterville, baseball power here about 4 or 5 years ago. Back-to-back second-place finishes. Dietrich to the rim, and he's fouled. And Woodlawn has put Marissa-Coulterville in the bonus. And Logan Wallerman's picked up his third, and that's the 18th foul. And Marissa-Coulterville's going to shoot free throws all night. 18.9 seconds to go. The Meteors got second in state, lost in the sectional final to Goreville on their home field, and then Goreville went to state the next 2 years. First free throw's no good. Jinx Marissa-Coulterville. And then Robinson had the rebound. Phelps had the rebound. Then Robinson, then Phelps, then the baseline had it. It goes out of bounds, and then goes to the Meteors. Have to talk. I got it, I don't got it. Meteors inbound underneath their own basket. Over on the left wing, left corner with it is Wright. Inside pass, mixing shot block from behind by Phelps. You can block a shot in this game, you just cannot steal the basket. Exactly. You can block a shot from behind even. Right, but you cannot steal the basketball. They just need to play no defense until the timeline. Back, inbounds to Dietrich out near the timeline. We'll see if they know much time left. Mixon knows, throws up a 27-footer. It's no good. Phelps on a rebound. That's the way this quarter will end. End of three at Okawville. Woodlawn 56. Marissa-Coulterville 29. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all lazy boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo at Okawville. 3/4 in the book. The Cardinals of Woodlawn leads Marissa-Coulterville 56-29. Woodlawn with a basketball. Logan Wallerman on the inbounds for a three. It's good. Logan Wallerman knocks down a three. His ninth point. It's 59-29. Cardinals by 30, and not aware if they're using the 30-point rule here. I guess we'll see when the first dead ball's blown. Marissa-Coulterville has the basketball. Deep right side is Royce, inside mix underneath. Ball stolen away by Hateman. He says, thank you, I'll take that, and brings it into the front court for the Cardinals. Hateman between the circles goes right wing to Phelps. Phelps has it on that right wing, throws it underneath. So Wallerman cutting to the basket is good. Good look by Phelps. Logan Wallerman scores 61-29. Cardinals on by 32. They'll be 2-0 heading into this game on Friday night against Okawville. Down the lane goes Smith on the running one-hander again. Is up and in. He's got 10. He's impressive. And Woodlawn fast the other way. Robinson already has it on the baseline from Wallerman. Layup no good. Rebound goes to the Meteors. That's Royce with it. Royce will bring it into the front court for the orange and black and white. Smith with it for a three. Off the dribble between his legs. Rebound goes to Phelps in traffic. Loses it on the floor. Howie has it, throws it up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Wright, up, no good. And Wright will go to the line and shoot two. And one of those things, the points of emphasis that Woodlawn will have to work on in practice is the rebounding. Wallerman, Logan has 4 fouls. Woodlawn has 9 team fouls now. As Wright will go to the line and shoot two. He makes the first. 61-32 Woodlawn. We'll tell you, always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One Account featuring free checking, high yield interest. Member FDIC. Second free throw is up and in by Wright. Gets them both. And 61-33, Cardinals by 28. Parker Renault into the front court, goes right wing Jason Hateman. Hateman and Robinson and Phelps, the last three starters in the ball game right now. Renault goes to Wallerman. Actually, Wallerman was the starter. So still 4 left. Hateman with it. Inside to Robinson, turn on the block, up and in. That is number 20 for Jake Robinson as he's vying for that Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Flyweight hours and other emergency rooms. The Crossroads Hospital's emergency department pledges they'll see you within 30 minutes of your arrival. A 3 by Smith from the wing. And we're going to have a foul on Chase Phelps, because I can tell by the way he's talking. Nope. Yep, that's who it is. Chase Phelps has his first foul, double bonus. Woodlawn has not been allowed to do much defensively here in this second half.
It's very, very tight here in this second half, and that's probably an understatement.
Mm-hmm. Not saying, but Marissa has 3 team fouls. They're the team trailing by 30, and Woodlawn has 10 team fouls. As Royce misses the first free throw, we'll tell you the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, as usual tonight. Second free throw up and in. We were checked on that earlier this evening. We're in a Ford. And now we have substitution coming in the game with 6:12 left to go. We'll tell you the scoreboard updates that come around, and there are few and far between tonight. One score, though, Carterville leads Riverview Gardens 45-28 the half, brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Harris with it on the wing to Parker Renault on the right wing. Back to Harris in the left corner. Logan Wallerman, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Mixon. The Meteors sprint the other way. Behind the back dribble, leaving defenders as Mixon fouls Sanders. Now that was a foul.
Yeah.
And Mixon will go line to shoot, too. Bryson got all he wanted on that one.
Give Meteors a lot of credit. Free throws were keeping them in the 20, 29-point range.
Mm-hmm. Mixon back to the line, and now an official talking to Chase Phelps. Not sure what that conversation is. Might be enough, might be chit-chat. I do see laughing now, so it wasn't serious. Mixon misses the first. WMIXsports.com. If you're listening online, you've already found us. If not, go there for scoreboard every night. Archives, highlights, we got it all. WMIXsports.com. Second free throw by Mixon. Rattles off the iron, drops to the floor. All red jerseys. Phelps with the rebound across the timeline on the dribble. Goes down the lane, kicks it Wallerman left wing, back to Phelps to Parker Renault, top of the key. Parker Renault with it. Look, goes to Harris in the corner to Wallerman to Harris, back over to Renault. Renault will look and go to Harris. Harris with it to Sanders, turnaround jumper, left hand, no good. Phelps tip one-handed, no good. Phelps going to get called for the rebound on the inadvertent tangle up. Well, not sure, but Chase Phelps was kind of inadvertently tangled up. I didn't see much there as far as gaining an advantage. But Alex Dietrich go line. Chase Phelps has 2 fouls.
Well, it's incidental, but they felt there was an advantage gain, so that's a foul, and the line to shoot 2. Mr. Dietrich has been hot.
He continues to knock him down like a elk soup shoot, 63-35. Of course, some tournaments around Southern Illinois tomorrow already are adjusting for the weather, as Dietrich hits them both there. And it's 63-36, Cardinals by 27 with 5:20 to go in the game. Renault, Harris, Sanders, Phelps, and Wallerman for the Cardinals. With the basketball, Phelps with it. Inside underneath Wallerman, up, and no good, missed the layup. Rebound goes to Mixon. How many layups has Woodlawn missed tonight? Mixon with it across the timeline. Leaves it for Howie. 3 on the way from Smith, front of the iron, no good. Phelps on the rebound. Phelps has it, will bring it into the front court. Dribbles around one defender, into the front court, Mixon once back, and Phelps is playing and loses the basketball. Now, see, he got lucky there because the Meteors were chasing him, and Phelps goes out, and Ballard will come in. I think Phelps is still frustrated by the foul call, the previous trip down the floor.
He is, and it showed on that. I mean, he was able to be cognizant of the defender chasing after him after he blew past, but then once the defender blew past him, thought he had an open opportunity. Defense closed in. He got frustrated, tried to go up, lost the basketball.
Renault to Sanders on the left wing. Gets it to Renault off his hands. Got to work out the rusty kinks. 4:43 left to go in the game. Remember to stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Scoring and stats, we'll pick that Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when we are done.
Kinks are probably not going to be able to have, weather permitting, against Okawville on Friday.
No, not going to be much. Okawville lost in overtime here last year. That's a shot all over the rim by Jordan Wright. Rebound back by Dietrich is no good. And here comes Parker Renault into the front court. On the left wing, on the dribble between the circles. Right side, Brett Harris. In the corner, Logan Wallerman, 3 on the way. Good. Logan Wallerman with another 3. Boy, he's had a nice game, and it's 66-36, Cardinals by 30. Smith with it on the dribble. Down the lane, illegal screen. Who's that going to be on? That's on number 31, Ryan Howie, his second, team fourth. Subs everywhere. Blake Wallerman in for Logan Wallerman. And Nathan Arnold comes in for Parker Renault. Bryson Sanders will come over and get the basketball from the official. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Banks at home in Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Arnold with it, throws it to Harris for 3, top of the key. Rainbow no good. Rebound Smith to the floor, recovered by Dietrich for the Meteor. He gets it to Smith, and he'll dribble into the front court, left-handed style. To the left wing he goes, guarded by Blake Wallerman. Smith goes right side to Howie. His shot up off the iron, dribbles around, no good, tipped around. Ball still battling. Ballard has it to Arnold. Arnold into the front court on the right wing. Will pull up and look around. Nathan throws it to Blake Wallerman. Throws it left wing Harris. Harris is going to get a shot. That one's going to be no good off front of the iron. Rebound goes to Arnold. Outside to Ballard. Down the lane he comes to the right block. Up, shot short, and a foul. Austin Ballard will get to the line and shoot 2. And that is on number 15, Matthew Royce. That's his second. Team 6. Sorry. Looking at the wrong thing.
Now Austin Ballard gets a chance to get in the scorebook.
Played on the 2012 Class S State champion Woodlawn Warriors team. Sanders out, Ryan Richardson in. JV games will be interesting. There's a lot of playing time to be fought for Woodlawn during JV games as well. Ballard makes the second. It's 67-36, Woodlawn by 31. And Marissa-Coulterville is going to substitute a little bit here. Number 23, Dylan Griffiths, check into the ball game. As we wait. According to right now, Woodlawn and Okawville play at 7:30 Friday night. That, of course, is depending on the elements that come here in the next 24 to 36 hours. At the top, the key is Royce. Goes left wing 3 on the way, is over the rim from Howie. Rebounded goes to right. Over to Royce, shot from 15 over the rim. Hustle forward is Marissa-Coulterville. Blake Wallerman gets it in their front court. Under 3 to go. Right back block pass to Ryan Richardson. Missed the layup, rebound on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Richardson has it back to Harris. You know he's going to shoot. Oh, he didn't shoot it. Can't believe it. Wow. With it is Wallerman. Inside pass at the waist to Richardson. Back to Arnold. He drives in. Got away with Patrick Ewing walk. Missed a shot. Ballard off the glass and in. Ballard with 3, and it's 69-36. Woodlawn by 33. Harris doesn't take long to shoot it. I will say that. He gets it off quickly. Smith on the wing. That'll help him as he plays over the next 3 years. And timeout goes to Marissa-Coulterville. Smith got caught up in the dribble. Had his dribble to back to the basket, and then he couldn't get a pass off, and Scott Wine had to call timeout.
Plenty of timeouts left, so, I mean, it's a good time to take one. You had 3 left going into that, and, I mean, obviously with 2:25 left, down 33, a comeback is probably out of the question, but a good time to take a timeout, get the guys settled down, and see what you can implement, see what type of play you can run. That might be beneficial over the course of the rest of the season. Use this for good practice time.
Yeah, Woodlawn, of course, leads 69-36, scheduled to play Friday night at 7:30 against Okawville here at the O-Rena against the Rockets, as Okawville plays New Athens in the next game. Should be interesting. Side out of bounds for the Meteors. Jordan Wright across the way in front of the home bleachers. Throws it out top of the key to Royce. Down the lane, he comes over Arnold. Glass short, and it goes to Harris. Harris to Blake Wallerman. He'll bring it into the front court. Richardson on his right. Arnold on his left. Harris to Arnold in the corner. Shot fake. Inside pass to Sanders. Tipped and stolen away by Royce with 2 minutes to go in the game. Woodlawn by 33. Smith quickly to the left wing for the Meteors. Left baseline pulls up. Left wing pass to Royce. Back to Smith in the corner. Drives on Blake Wallerman. That's a foul. See that coming from here. He rode Smith out of bounds, and Smith will go line to shoot 2.
That's
because
his 4th, I think.
Yeah. Because that's the well over the 10-foul team limit in the second half for Woodlawn. The Sesser Auto Body post-game go coming up is sponsored by Sesser Auto Body. That was a bad sentence. Pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body and get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say our post-game show sponsor.
I
we
butchered that thing.
We have all been there.
Kyle Smith makes them both. I flat butchered. I just did a circle is what I did. 69-38 with under 2 to go. And Marissa-Coulterville subbing in and out. They have dressed 7 players tonight that have played. There are 5 more on the bench with warm-ups on that have not played. I believe Woodlawn has played everybody. Across the timeline, Blake Wallerman will not shoot, gets to Harris on the wing, inside Sanders, got double teamed up, goes to Richardson. Now to Arnold on the left block, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Wright. For the Meteors with 1:40 to go in the game. Wright will bring it into the front court. Leaves it for Dietrich, back to Howie. Howie with it, top of the key, leaves it for Mixon out behind the volleyball line with 90 seconds to go in this one. Mixon walks with the basketball. He forgot the dribbler. Probably could have got called for a tee with what he did. He pounded the ball on the floor but didn't get it.
Very patient officiating crew tonight. I don't think there's going to be any of that unless they absolutely have to. And, I give credit to both head coaches here. First time having seen both is tonight. They both are doing very well about staying in the coaching spot.
Interesting that this game could get done in an hour and 20 minutes. Fast and furious. With it left corner, there's a 3 on the way from Harris. No good. Rebound, no weak side, goes to Nathan Arnold. That's his first point. Nathan Arnold in the book, 71-38. Across the timeline comes Kyle Smith. Smith with the basketball. Between the leg dribble, down the lane he comes. Kicks it out right side to Howie. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Ryan Richardson with under a minute to go. Here come the Cardinals the other way on the dribble. Richardson to Harris to Blake Wallerman on the right wing. Blake throws it underneath. Arnold underneath, missed the layup. Woodlawn has missed a hopper full of layups here in this one. But they still lead by 33 on another night or nights down the road. They're going to need those layups. Griffiths with it on the right wing. On the right side. Top of the key with it is Wright. Wright goes left corner 3 on the way from Smith. Up, no good. Rebound deep side goes to Griffiths in front of us or below us as we sit here at the O-Rena. Pass out to Wright on the right side, and Smith from a 3 from the left wing, no good with 17 seconds. Here comes Blake Wallerman up into the front court. Wallerman down the lane to Ryan Richardson. Ryan Richardson leaves it for Blake Wallerman, top of the key with 8 seconds. And Shane Whistle says, pull that thing out. This is going to be it. Your final score tonight, Woodlawn 71, Marissa-Coulterville 38. We'll take a break, come back with that aforementioned Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score from the O-Rena, Woodlawn 71, Marissa-Coulterville 38. Welcome into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Woodlawn goes to 2-0. They'll play Friday night, weather pending, at 7:30 against Okawville. The Rockets are getting ready to go right now against New Athens here in the second contest of the evening. We need to step out for a break. When we come back, scoring and stats. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score at Okawville tonight, Woodlawn 71, Marissa-Coulterville 38. Welcome you back into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. They remind you to drive safe on the way home from the nice game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body. You get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the scoring and stats of this game.
We have the scoring and stats indeed. First look at your team shooting tonight for the Woodlawn Cardinals. They were 10 of 24 in the second half, 23 of 51 from the inside for the game for 45%. From the outside, they were 7 of 21 for 33.3%. 30 of 72 from the floor for 41.7%. Just 6 free throw chances tonight for Woodlawn. They were 2 of 6 for 33.3%. Looking at the Meteors of Marissa-Coulterville, 7 of 38 from the inside for 18.4%. 2 of 15 outside for 13.3%. Comes out to 9 of 53 from the field for 16.9%. Free throw shooting, however, were kind of kept it close, if you want to call it that. 18 of 27 for the game for the charity stripe for 66.7%. Woodlawn now rebounded Marissa-Coulterville 52-20. Woodlawn was balanced on both sides of the glass with 26 offensive and defensive rebounds, while the Meteors had 13 defensive boards compared to 7 offensive rebounds. Turnover disadvantage belonged with Marissa-Coulterville, 18-10. Looking at individual scores, first for the... You want to say comment?
That's all right. I've had that night, too.
It's a celestial body,
somewhat, yes.
For the Meteors. Alex Dietrich had 12. Kyle Smith had 11. 7 from Ryan Howie. 4 from Anthony Mixon. 3 from Jordan Wright. And a free throw from Matthew Royce for the Meteors tonight. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, oh my. Jake Robinson had a game-high 20. 15 from Ross Owens. 14 from Logan Wallerman, unofficially, of course. 7 from Chase Phelps. 5 from Jason Hateman. 3 each from Austin Ballard and Brett Harris. And 2 from Nathan Arnold and Bryson Sanders give the Woodlawn Cardinals a 71-38 win over the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors.
And Woodlawn goes to 2-0 and play Friday night against the Okawville Rockets. One final break, then we'll come back and pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Let's see if I couldn't resist. Last month's Ram Truck Month was so successful, I have decided to extend the only true truck month. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. You remember me telling you that the deals couldn't get any better, and it can't. That's why I'm glad to extend the opportunity for 0% financing for 72 months, plus $2,000 cash back on new 2013 Ram Quad Cabs and Crew Cabs with the Bighorn, Express, or Outdoorsman packages. 2014s are arriving daily, and we are ready to deal to help close out the 2013 model year. Take advantage of these amazing incentives. Come see one of our sales associates at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com. Find us on Facebook. And don't forget our new Express Lane fast oil changes and more for service without an appointment.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final time at the O-Rena in Okawville on a Wednesday night as the Woodlawn Cardinals go to 2-0 with a 71-38 win over the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. Chris Hugo, I'm Denny Czerwinski, and we have to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. I think it's pretty easy. Our choice was unanimous off the air. Well, Jake Robinson, of course, had a game-high 20 points, and really when Woodlawn was looking for somebody to guide them offensively, it was Robinson who was able to isolate himself underneath and step up and just bank shot after shot after shot. And once that happened, that's when we saw the Cardinals start to distance themselves. They also had a pretty good night defensively as well, especially after Woodlawn picked up the full-court press midway through the first quarter. And since that time, that's really what allowed them to pull away. So Jake Robinson, for all intents and purposes, all efforts on both sides of the floor, is our player of the game. He is. Jake Robinson, the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. We remind you, if you need a scoreboard for all scores in Southern Illinois and beyond tonight, go to WMIXsports.com. We'll have a scoreboard up later. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us a like as well. We're going to get on out of here. Of course, weather pending back here Friday night. Keep abreast of the situation with WMIX and always possible. For Quentin Lloyd back in the studios, for Chris Hugo, I'm Denny Czerwinski. One final time tonight, Woodlawn 71, Marissa-Coulterville 38. Thank you for listening, and good evening, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.